All right, welcome back to the Career Build Series. This is part 16. We're going to go back to our boat and we're going to start to put in some systems here that we need to help us do some more rescues, and we're also going to put in some things that we're missing. So we're missing nav lights, so we're going to go ahead and we'll put the nav lights on. I'm trying to think where I'd like to put them. I think I'll put them up here. So let's put on symmetry. Let's delete. Do we have anything there? No, but let's put them here just because I know I'm not going to use that for anything. We'll use indicators. Right here, indicator light. We don't want them RGB. We just want the regular ones. Okay, we'll just paint these up here. Okay, I'm on additive paint. Let's switch it. Okay, we'll paint that up. Okay. All right, I also wanted to paint this block here. Paint that, paint that, paint that. We'll change some of that later. But okay, so now we want to go back to additive. Let's take off symmetry. Red's going to be on the port side. Green is going to be on the starboard side. And then we need one here for the rear, which is white. I might just put it here. Indicator. And we will put it right here. This will be white. And then we'll just additive again. All right, and we will go like that. All right, so we have our nav lights established, and we'll connect those up in a second. I'm gonna want to switch for those. Maybe we'll do it off here. Let me see. Nav lights. This is a light panel, so we'll do a flip switch. That allows us to. It'll do it unpowered. Let's look at where our composite for that is going. It's going down here. We probably need more space, so let's look at that to... yes, we have space to the right, so I'm just going to lift this up. We'll cut it, and I just need one more node. Okay, let's make a node here for nav lights. Let's do logic. We'll add a node, put it there. Properties will make it one longer. The logic will be an output. It will be nav lights. Okay, and then we'll go in here, and we want to read an on-off signal, and that will be the signal 1 for the... I think it's 1. Let me look when I get in there. Okay, update that. And then we will go, let's look at the panel again. I want to make sure that panel is set up correctly. So that is 5, is nav light 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'll just make it 5. It was already 5. 1 would probably be fine, but we'll just make it 5 because it's already there. Okay, so that should signal our lights. Let's go ahead and update that. Let's move this back to where it was. All right, let's merge it up. All right, good. And let's go to the data. We'll grab the nav lights and we'll go to our 3 nav lights. We'll also go to electricity and we will connect these up to electricity. All right, good. So actually what I want to do is I like to try to keep these kind of connected. So all the lights here like this will be connected, and then connect them to the battery. That way, if I deleted the compass, I'm not screwing up a ton of the stuff. Yeah, so like this here, that's a light. Light should be to light. I kind of keep the system, so if I lose a light at where I've deleted it from. Okay, so that's good. So that gives us nav lights that we can trigger with a switch, so that's good. So that's something done that we wanted to do. Let's add a transponder locator. So there's a transponder locator. So this allows us that if we have a craft that is lost, we can locate it via a signal. So what we want to do is let's put that there. And let's go back to paint. We'll make sure this is painted up. That's good. It's right over the compass. All right, so this is going to pick up our transponder. So we need to make a microcontroller here. All right, so let's put it here for now. All right, so let's look at our nodes. So let's connect our electricity here. This is a sensor, so I'll just connect it right to the battery, and then I'll group all the sensors together. Let's go to data. All right, so we have active and we have transponder pulse. So active turns it on. Transponder pulse will send us a signal that will beep beep, and that's something we want. So just connecting the backlight of the compass up to the systems. Okay, so now what we need, so we need to trigger the active, and we need to read a pulse. So I'm also going to take a panel, and we'll make a panel for the transponder locator. So we'll put that here for now, and I will move it. So let's start building this. Okay, properties, transponder locator, transponder locator. Okay, good. Let's start adding. Okay, properties, we'll make this. And we'll start putting these out. Okay, good. So the first one here is going to be a composite from the panel. We need a composite going out to the panel. That's going to be doing some reading stuff for us. Okay. We need an output that's transponder locator. That turns it on. We need to have an on-off input. That's going to be the beep. Okay, and then this last one here is going to be an output. That's going to go to a sound box that's going to make a noise. So it's going to go to the buzzer. Okay, so let's start hooking this up. All right, so buzzer, beep, transponder locator, panel. Okay, so let's decide how we want to set this up. Okay, so the first slot on our panel, we're going to read an on-off. That's going to just turn it on and off. So that's 1, that's fine. That's going to turn on the transponder locator, so that's done. Next thing we want is we want to have a visual representation of the we want to have a visual representation of it, so it's going to be an indicator light, so we'll make that 2. All right, so if we get a beep, we want that to write to 2, so that's going to write and on off. That's going to be channel 2. All right, so that's going to go like that. Panel 2, good. All right, so that's going to give us a visual flashing light that's going to flash each beep. All right, so the next thing is to our buzzer. So we also want a beep to go to our buzzer, but we only want to do it if we turn it on because we don't want, actually, do we want, we'll have it automatically come on, then we'll have a silencer shut it off. Okay, so, okay. That way, if the beeping noise is annoying us, we can shut it off. So, so what we're going to do here is, okay, so composite 1 is going to be to turn it on. 2 is going to be the flashing light. All right, 3 is going to be a silencer. So if the if that noise is annoying us, we can shut it off. We can shut the noise off. So that's going to be a silencer. So we want to do read on off. This is going to be 3. Okay, that's going to silence it. So if so it's going to buzz if we get a beep and if this is not on. So if we don't have the silencer on, it's not going to, if we don't have the silencer on, it's going to allow it to beep. If we do have the silencer on, it's not going to allow it to beep. All right, so I'll show you that in a second. One of the reasons I'm building this is actually when I was doing some screwing around in there, I just got a mission for a transponder location. So that will go to the panel. Let's set up our panel. So we want transponder locator. On / off. Okay, that's a flip switch. It's 1. 2 is going to be an indicator light. Indicator. That's the beep. That's going to be 2. 3 is our silencer. Silence. Beep. Okay, that's going to be, we'll do a button. Toggle. That's going to be 3. Okay, for 4, we'll do none right now. You know, if we figure something else we want to do with that, we will do it. So let's go logic. We also want to connect the output there so our indicator goes. We want to go here. We want to take the beep is coming from transponder pulse. I should probably call that pulse, but I already named a bunch of stuff beep, so I'll just leave it. Buzzer, and we have transponder locator. So this transponder locator goes to here. That's going to activate it. And then we need a buzzer, so B-U-Z-Z-E-R. Okay. All right, so let's click on it, and we can preview the different sounds. So we need something we can tolerate here and a ton of. So that's warning 1. We can also change the pitch. Don't want to hear that a lot. Nope. That's what we want. Kind of like it high. Let's try that for now. So that's going to be our beep sound. So it'll be. I like that better. It's a little tinnier, a little less obnoxious. So that goes to our buzzer there. Okay. So now we should be all set. So let's start to put this where we want it. So let's go. We'll grab this. We will cut it. All right. So let's see. I think I'll put it up next to the compass for now. We can always move this stuff as you know as we figure out where we actually want it, or if we change our mind and want somewhere different. Okay. I'll merge that there. We'll paint. Okay, so let's color these up. Let's go red for. Oh, I need to do additive. Let's do red for our silencer, and then we'll do green for our flashing transponder light. Okay, that's good. The buzzer can just go in the ceiling somewhere. I don't know. It doesn't really matter all that much. Goes right here is fine. Okay. Merge it. All right, we'll paint some paint here. Okay, why is this not? Because it's on additive mode still. Okay, good. And then I actually kind of think I want to make that like that. That looks better. Okay, good. So that's in place. Let's take this microcontroller's all set. Let's cut that. Let's move that down into the hold here somewhere. Alrighty. Alright, so now we have a transponder locator. So when we get a mission to transponder locator, we can do that. That will help us find craft. Let's see what else we want. All right. I think we're good here. Let's run a mission. Actually, let me see. Do I have fire extinguishers? A rope in there. A rope in there. What do I have here? Rope there. I think I have a fire extinguisher in here. We did say we wanted to add a firefighting suit. That was important to us because we were getting burned and we don't want to get burned. So let's do fire. We're starting to have a little bit of cash, so we can kind of do some of these things that we want to do. I think right here, kind of keep it in the gear area. Okay. That way we can... all right, let's paint up. Okay. All right, so now we have firefighting suit so that we can, yeah, we can go ahead and, I think it's upside down. Let's flip it. It's something that's going to annoy me if it's, oh. There we go. That's better. Alright, so now we have some firefighting suit. We have firefighting bottles, which isn't ideal, but it's not bad. Alright, so let's save this. It'll be career build. $16. Okay, so 16 is saved. Let's go ahead and exit. Alright, so we're in my test world. So let's go ahead and let's go back to career basics. And then I want to actually open it up again and make sure I plugged electricity into everything. I think I missed some electricity, so that's some of the stuff's not plugged into electricity. So let's go in here. Let's open it up. 16. Let's check the electricity. All right, so transponders has electricity. This buzzer will go right to that. Then the panel here is not plugged in, so we can plug the panel in to there. That plugged in. Okay, so we're good. That doesn't need electricity. Alright, so let's look at our map, make sure we don't have any missions, and let's try to do a mission here. Alright, so let's go use the bed. We'll take a nap, and then hopefully it spawns up a mission pretty quick. At some point I'd like to put an anchor on there and actually leave the boat out in the world. Kind of think that's cool instead of recalling the base, but you know, we want to make sure we have enough money. Let's sleep. Alright, a boat in distress has been located without an exact location. So let's hope this one has a transponder. It may or may not. We should be able to find that out right away. Let's look at the map. Yeah, we're going to find this right away. It's close. You know, I probably even see it right now if I jump up on the rocks. But, you know, we'll go out there in the boat and see if we can find it. Do a quick mission. Okay, let's go in here. Let's open this up. Make sure that's 16. Make sure, did I save it? That's the question. Nope. That was dummy me. I didn't save it, so. Okay, good. So that's connected, and let's save it this time. Okay, let's spawn it. Alright. And then let's go look for this boat. We'll do another mission. Alright, so let's go, we'll sink. I'm sorry, that's desync. That's why I've been having problems. Okay, I screwed something up. I looked at that. Okay. Alright, so let's turn the transponder locator on. We might not have a transponder for this one, which it looks like we don't. We should see a transponder signal already if we did have a transponder on this mission, but we just don't, so that's fine. You know, that would start beeping at us. I can show you in the test world. I can pop up what that would look like. They increased the volume of the propellers for some reason, so they're a little bit louder. But so this is just to the northeast of the base. So we have base to the northeast. Let's shut our lights off here. And then this is our nav lights. You can't see them because inside, but let's look. See, nav lights have come on. Is that on? It looks like it's on. Yeah, so our nav lights are on. So we have nav lights now, so that was something else we added. So we have no transponder. It would have been nice if we got a transponder mission off the bat, but we'll just go do this quick one. So we have boat in distress, not exact location. It's nice we have firefighting set now so that hopefully we won't get burned. Let's look at, so as you can see where the bridge goes diagonally here, we're coming up. So hopefully it should be somewhere here. Let's go out on the deck and use our binoculars. Just make it a little easier to see. Just kind of pan the horizon for a boat. Is that it there? No, I think it's just dirt on my monitor. Up with that. I just saw something. There it is. Okay, found it. Alright, let's go over there. I think it's off to my forward a little bit. Come on, stand up. Straight, fly right. Okay, there's just a little bit to the right there, to the port side. There it is. Yep, that's a crate, so Might go for that crate. So the boat's over here, but we have a crate to the left. So if we have a little time, we'll go grab that crate. Remember, the crates are worth quite a bit of money. So we're starting to see the strobe now, which is good. So we're moving faster, you know. So we're moving faster, and our engines are burning a lot less fuel than before. So we, you know, putting in the stoichiometric equation, supercharging the engines, and then I actually, you know, put a higher gear ratio in there. That gave us not only more speed, more power, but it gave us a lower fuel burn. So we're even more fuel efficient. So let's see if which will make it easier to cool. It'll make it burn less fuel. So this thing sips fuel pretty well. Battery's still charging up nicely. And we're coming up on this. We'll also, as you can see how close we are to this, that loot crate, we'll go get that as we get closer. So I screwed some stuff up here. Most of the time I do this as a thrust sink, but I made this as a thrust desync, so I need to unscrew up some of the things I did. But I also found some stuff like I didn't have anti-fly on the starboard system. Alright, so 2 casualties. And we'll do a little piracy if we can. Try to, you know, we'll do a little bit of piracy. So that's nice again. As you can see with the thrust gauges, we did that. So as you can see, you know, I have a nice visual representation. I'm only doing 1 bar forward here. You know, that gives me a nice representation of how fast I'm going to approach. Okay, so one's in the drink. We'll get that person first. They're hurt, so we'll heal them once we put them in their seat. Alright, let's go ahead and heal them now. Okay. And then this, I can probably make it without getting wet again. Okay, let's check for some piracy while we're here. I don't think I have any gear. It's nice, like I said, if we can just grab some stuff, then we save some money. But, okay, good. We're in business here. We're on board. Let's go grab that loot crate. This person is not injured. Oh, excuse me. I want to close my door. Alright, so that's good. This person's losing a little bit of health here. Let's, I'll back out. I was going to just go forwards, but I don't want to hit their boat and damage our boat. So there's the loot crate over there. So we're going to go to the loot crate. So you know, again, these are nice having these visual representations of the thrust. You know, so it shows me where I'm setting my thrust. So, you know, I'm asking for max speed now, and as you can see, it's eventually going to get us up around 30 knots. So I like the speed on this boat. I don't want to go any faster. You know, I don't want this to be unrealistic, and I don't want to have to deal with, you know, if I go really fast in heavy seas, that's going to be a problem. But we didn't need our transponder locator, so, you know, worst case, you know, I could put it in the test world and show you what that's going to look like. But we'll eventually get a transponder mission where we need to find something with transponder. Did I pick this person up again? I keep trying to open the door and I keep picking them up. And I can get it without getting in the drink. All right, so there's 7,500. So we're going to get two grand per person. That's 4 plus the 7,500. So that's, you know, what, 11,500. You know, 11,500 for this mission. So that was, you know, that was nice and worth doing it. You know, most of the loot crate made up for a lot of the value, but that's one of the nice things. You know, we wouldn't have gone out just looking for loot crates, so we tend to get them on missions. So, all right, so let's head on back in. I'm gonna keep monitoring this person. This person keeps losing health, so we'll keep healthing them up. Still have that same health pack from one of our piracy runs. So it's always a good time to kind of look at our boat and see what we want and need. So transponder locators, and they'll come in handy. Nav lights are nice to have. We can tow now. Let's see, I'm trying to think what else we want on this boat. This boat's coming along pretty well where we have everything we need. I might want to put a fire hose in here. I'm thinking about that. Plumbing and a water pump and having a hose. That allows me to fight the fire from a distance. Probably put out some bigger fires. So I need to try to decide, you know, if that's something we want. You know, this boat's a good size. It does a lot of work well, so you know, we should be able to hold on to this boat for a little while. You You know, I did the helicopter tutorial on my YouTube, so I might build a little helicopter for us to use here. You know, maybe put some floats on it so that we can do that. I might even make a tinier helicopter. Um, you know, especially if we get a mission where there's a craft that's you know, a large search area for that craft. That, you know, we're going to want something that's airborne and fast. Yeah, we can also take out some of my other creations like the hummingbird and go for a run. We're starting to get to the point where we have enough money we can do that. This person's still hurting. So. But it's nice. We picked up an extra 5 knots on regular cruise speed here, which is convenient, and our tow speed's probably quite a bit higher now too. So that makes it the boat a little bit more viable and a little bit quicker to do missions. This mission was definitely worth going on. Like I said, you know, 11,500. The boat costs, you know, double that, so we made up half the value of the whole boat. But so I think maybe I'll add an anchor. Anchor would be kind of cool. Build a winch on the front and an anchor, simple mag all anchor. And one thing we can do is we can actually leave it in the world and stop recalling the bench. You know, we're gonna have to recall it a bunch anyways, just because, you know, we're continually working on this boat. But you know, it is kind of nice to be able to leave it in the world. Could put radar on here, but it's not something that's really hugely necessary at the moment. You know, I'm not gonna build I don't do much lure myself, so I'm not gonna build the radar myself. I'll just probably grab some off the workshop and make sure I credit the person who created it. Alright, so coming up on the dock here, we're going to go to this dock. Now, like I was saying, one of the videos, they put the anchors on the side instead of along it, which is kind of silly in my opinion. I would put anchors along the sides, but we can park on the end of that dock. You know, I understand why they did it for bigger boats. You know, you can't really nose up there. But all right, so let's look again at our thrust gauge. As you can see, we get a nice visual representation. So like I set it to 3 bars there. I don't know what speed it's going to give me, but you know, it's a good way to tell me if I want to keep slowing down, I can keep reducing bars. So like that's giving us 10 knots at 2 bars. Let's go down to 1 bar. Probably maybe 5, 6. Alright, and then when I do 3, that will, you know, zero us out. Alright, here we go. Oh, look at that docking job. Professional. That was a professional docking job there. Alright, quite pleased with myself on that one. Let's grab some rope. Okay, did I actually grab the rope? I didn't. Okay. Alright, I like having the lockers forward and aft like this. It allows me to, you know, allows me to quickly just get the ropes on. Alright, so let's grab our peeps here. Put you on. No, you're not going to want to do that. Okay, let's go. Let me jump and drop you. Okay, I'll go grab the sickly one that keeps losing health. I don't need to close my door. Let me shut the engines off. So we definitely want to add the ability to refuel this boat. I like the notion of leaving the boat out in the world. So we're going to need an anchor for that. We're going to need to have the ability to refuel it so we can leave it in the world. But that was a fun little mission. You know, pretty quick, pretty easy. You know, 11,500 cash. So, you know, it made us a little bit of value. Oh, nope, less than that. Oh, she was injured. I didn't heal her all the way up. That's why I got less money. As you can see, one was worth 2,000, one was 1,800. I didn't heal that last bar of health, so it gave me less money. So, not a big deal. It was 200 that I lost because of that, you know, like I said, the loot crate gave us most. But oh, that's a nice little picture here. Let's look longingly at our boat. I need to start making some pictures for the YouTube videos instead of whatever random picture it picks for me. Okay, let's go ahead and let's let's go back to base, and then we will call it for this video, and then the next video we'll go ahead and we'll put an anchor on here, and we will put some refueling capabilities. I don't like that these lockers fill with water, but there's not much I can do about that, I guess. Alright, start her up. Alright, so let's try to think. I was gonna kind of try to do some an interesting way of getting off of this dock. I was gonna do kind of snazzy way to get out of here, but I don't think I'm gonna bother. You know, I can't independently control my thrust right now. I have to screw around with some of my setups to get that to work, but you know, you can do one screw forward, one screw reverse, and do some more maneuvers. But actually, it sounds like we're going slower than before because the throttles, the RPM is much lower. The RPM is like, you know, 220, 215 RPM lower than what we had before we supercharged it. But we're going, we're going 5 knots faster. So, so that's good for a bunch of things like fuel economy. I can't recall what we had for fuel when we started, but we're not using much. It's nice to have the thrust gauges here. That's really helps us to kind of gauge our approach speed here. As you can see, I'm just like dialing them back. And it gives me kind of an idea of how slowly or how quickly I'm going to be going in. But boat's working well. Like to get a transponder mission so we can do that. Alright, so the next video, anchor. And we're going to do refueling port at least. Nope. I am damaging the boat because jumped to the ladder while still near the boat. So let's do it on this side. That's going to cost me some money there because of the repairs. Okay. Alright, so we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.